shit. Okay, hello there, peeps. Sorry, dropped the camera by accident. Hey guys, yeah, this is my review for Raw, May 4th, 2015. Sorry I didn't do it last night. I was sleepy. So I'm gonna do it today, and then tomorrow, I'm gonna go see the Avengers. So I will do a review of that. So just wait for that. But last night's Raw was pretty good. I thought it was a decent episode. I'm happy. There are certain things I'm happy with. There wasn't a lot of. I didn't think there was a lot of stupid shit on the show. So I thought overall it was actually pretty decent shit. So okay. Then we come out. We start with Randy Orton. He comes back and he says that he will win the title and he will get payback on Seth Rollins, and that Roman Reigns gets in the way, he'll get beat up. And then Roman Reigns comes out. Yeah, and tonight they're in British. I think they're in Montreal. So, and I don't really. I mean, yeah, Reigns got a couple of boos just because they're in Montreal and they're kind of a smarky crowd. Yeah, a lot of the crowd is chanting Orton for Orton. And Reigns says if you get in the way that he's going to break him in half. Same as to Orton. And Orton says he's a 12-time world champion. He's been in 12 WrestleManias. And that Reigns has only been in 3. And never won a world title, so. And then Reigns says that he beat Orton on SummerSlam last year. Then the New Day comes out, and then they said that Xavier Woods is saying the negativity needs to stop, and that a lot of the fans are just chanting New Day sucks. And then Kofi Kingston says that they squandered their opportunities away. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of liking them as heels, but I personally just want them to go all out. But I think I'm happy they're just kind of trolling people, And then Big E announces that there will be a handicap. Well, Kane made this. All 3 of the New Day versus Orton and Reigns. It was a pretty decent handicap match. I mean, it's a handicap match. Orton gets tagged in by Reigns because Reigns was getting dominated for most of it. And then Randy Orton tags Kofi. And then Orton does his DDT. And then he's about to do the RKO on Kofi, and then Xavier Woods turns him around, and Orton RKO's Woods. And then I guess miscommunication between Reigns and Orton, because Roman Reigns was trying to spear Kofi, but he accidentally speared Orton, and then Kofi pins Orton, so the New Day win. I'm actually happy they're finally giving them wins. I think that's what needed to happen, because it would have been like, oh, Orton just beat all 3 of them. Wow, they're your tag team champion. But yeah, I personally thought they were going to win maybe by DQ or something, but nah, they actually won. I mean, I'll give them credit. And then Kane comes out and announces that they will both fight in last night's main event. So, and then Kane's walking backstage while the New Day are celebrating. I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of funny. And then Rollins gets in his face and says, just because you did that does not mean that you're in the good graces of authority. And then Kane announces that Seth Rollins will be in action against Dean Ambrose. And then Rollins was like, no, that was you who got involved. Because apparently they had a match on SmackDown, but Kane got involved. So, and that J&J will be barred from ringside. So, I personally, okay, this is my thing. Well, I guess I can get to that later. Renee Young interviews Ryback. This is weird because Renee Young calls Ryback out. Ryback comes out to, can't we stop with the Goldberg chants? It's old. I'm sick of it. It's not even funny. It's just dumb. Like, really, why are you chanting Ryback? I mean, Goldberg. But then as soon as he starts to feed me more chance, I get into it. So I think the fans do like him. I think they have more accepted Ryback. I mean, I think it's the only talent in like a while that's really chanted Goldberg at him. I don't think it bothers him anymore. I don't think it really gets under his skin anymore. But yeah, he just cuts a promo saying that he's not afraid of Bray Wyatt. Really, Renee Young was just there to ask why did Bray Wyatt attack you. I don't really get why you need to bring Renee Young out there. Because, I mean, she's a good interviewer. I personally think you should have just had Ryback come out by himself and just talk about what happened. I think that would have been better. That would have made a lot more sense. I just thought it was a little weird. But, yeah, he's not afraid of fear, and that he will be feeding on Bray Wyatt. And then Bray Wyatt comes on the screen and says that Ryback paints himself as his monster, but he's a little boy, and this facade, and exposes his failures. Okay. I don't know about this feud. I mean, I don't think it's going to be bad. I think they'll probably put on a decent match. It's just, Bray Wyatt, I feel like he is saying the same thing. It's just now, like, like I heard someone say, insert name here, really. That's what it seems like now. It seems like he says the same thing, but with a different person. It's like, come on. But, I'm still kind of anxious. Maybe this will be a good feud. I'm giving it a shot. Then we have Tyson Kidd and Cesaro versus the Ascension. And the Ascension actually got an entrance. I don't know if they're trying with them again. I don't know, but Kidd and Cesaro, I'm happy they're faces. I'm actually liking this dynamic now. Even though it's weird, it's like they're just faces. Like, there's a lot of just weird face turns. I don't know, but I'm happy Cesaro's face finally. I've been wanting this for a while, personally. I've been wanting Cesaro to be a face for a long time. But, yeah, the Ascension just kind of attack him pre-match, and then, Kidd gets dominated for a little bit, but Cesaro runs in, gets tagged in. I like the whole 30 seconds of just uppercuts. That shit was dope. And then he does, that gut-wrench suplex, and then, does the Cesaro swing, and then, with Tyson Kidd's dropkick. So I guess it's like their tag team finisher, and they won. So yeah. So it looks like they'll probably be facing the New Day again at Payback. At least that's what it's looking like. Seth Rollins gets interviewed by Renee Young before he gets to his match with Ambrose, and he says there's no point to the match, and he calls Kane a moron. Okay. And then we have Dean Ambrose versus Seth Rollins. Before the match starts, Kane comes out and says that, yes, there will be a point now to the match, because I guess he heard what Rollins said, in that if Ambrose wins, he would be added to the world title match, the WWE world title match at Payback, so it would become a fatal four-way. And then Ambrose says that's a good idea, and then Rollins says it isn't. Rollins went on a little bit of a bitch fest. I thought it was kind of funny. And then the match starts. It was a really good match. Like I said, these guys can work well together. I think these guys, I've always said they've had great matches. I'd like to look at their Hell in a Cell match, which was my match of the year last year. And then, yeah, there's a lot of good spots. There was, I like Ambrose's, what is that, like that clothesline he does. Then he like the variants of it where he does it outside, and then but there was a power bomb to the barricade by Seth Rollins. He almost won by countout. But J&J come out when Ambrose is, I think, after he does the clothesline or the lariat. I call it a clothesline, but and then I think he's about to do the dirty deeds, and then J&J come out. But during the distraction, Rollins gets rolled up by Ambrose and wins. So Ambrose wins the match. But yes, now would be a fatal four. I'm actually liking that. I'm happy finally Ambrose is getting a main event match finally. I heard somewhere that they're going to give him a push, and he deserves it. I think he deserves it. Can we stop like having him lose every fucking match? I'm happy he's in a main event world title match. I don't think this was his first main event. I know he main evented Hell in a Cell with Rollins, but that was for the championship. But this should be good. I think this makes for an interesting dynamic. So, Kane's on his phone, and then Seth Rollins with J&J come in, and then Rollins is like threatening Kane and stuff like that, and then Kane's just going to teach you how to be a man. So, yeah. Byron Saxton's interviewing Lana, and he asks, how does it feel to get a positive reaction from the fans. So I'm thinking they're turning her babyface. See, this is another one. Like, this kind of came out of left field. Why are they turning Lana babyface? It just seems weird. Like, it just seems like a lot of weird turns. Like, Cesaro and Kid are pretty much baby faces now. Lana's gonna go babyface probably after Payback, I'm pretty sure. She's gonna go face. I read somewhere that the plan is that Lana will drop the Russian persona and then just become a real American. She's really an American. So, I don't know. 'Cause that's gonna suck. If she... I don't know. I feel like Rusev can cut a promo by himself, but I don't know. And then Fandango comes out and says that you need to let it flow. He sounded like a drug user in this segment. He's like, let it flow, accept the euphoric, and he just sounded like a stoner. I ain't gonna lie. I thought this was pretty funny. And then Rusev walks off, and then Rusev comes in and just tells Lana to come on. So Rusev versus Fandango wasn't much of a match, but Lana was thrown out because she was waving to the fans once again. Rusev throws her out, and then Rusev wins the match. So yeah. More Tough Enough video submissions. Yeah, a lot of them are lame. I'm sorry, a lot of them just seem very goofy. I mean, well, Tough Enough isn't gonna come on till like June, so. Then you have Truth versus Stardust. I don't care about this match. Stardust wins because Truth opens up a bag and there's rubber spiders, and then what the fuck? And then what the fuck was that? I don't know what the fuck was this. I don't even know. I don't know. Whatever. Then John Cena comes out and he talks about his match with Rusev, and there's a John Cena sucks chant, and then he calls out his opponent for the U.S. title open. Okay, here's the thing. It was fine the first few weeks. I think this one needs to be the last one, because I'm sorry. What's the point of doing it? You already know John Cena's gonna face Rusev. That's already, like, built. I don't get why you need to do it, because that pretty much means anytime he does it now, you know he's gonna win. I just don't see the point. But, then, here comes Bret Hart. He comes out. And then I guess they brought him out just because they were in Montreal. And then, Heath Slater comes out, but Slater gets punched by Bret. And then Sami Zayn comes out. And it's John Cena versus Zayn. I thought it was a pretty good match. It lasted a little long, but hey. I thought it was a decent match. And, I think Zayn hurt his, like, shoulder for a little bit, but everything's all fine. But they went at it, man. I thought these guys put on a pretty good match, and a couple AAs. So there was a lot of false finishes, but when Cena did those the springboard stunner, I guess that's like his new signature now. And then he hits AA and wins the match. But then he raises his hand. So John Cena, I'm a good guy, and raises his hand. So yeah. This would have been a chance to turn Cena heel, like have him just like, I don't know. But the Bella Twins are walking to the ring. They walk to the ring, but Naomi and Tamina attack them. So I guess Naomi and Tamina are cousins, because remember, Naomi's married to one of the Usos. But, okay, here's the thing. You bring back Tamina. Wasn't she just a valet for AJ? Now she's a valet for Naomi? What the I mean, I guess that's because she's the big, muscular diva, but come on. You know, why can't, I don't know, give Tamina a decent, maybe she just can't go on her own, but come on. So she's just literally, just going to be Naomi's valet. So, not yet. They both attack the Bellas, and that's another one. They're babyface now? Like, it's still weird. I don't really get how they never really explained that. I'm saying this too. Nikki Bella should have just stayed heel. I'm sorry. She's a much better heel in my opinion. I don't know if I'm gonna care for her as a babyface. Or whatever. But yeah. And then we get King Barrett comes out, and then he talks about another one of those, about winning, that he will rule his kingdom with iron fist. I don't know, man. Okay, I like King of the Ring, but can we not do the whole king aspect about it? Let it just be like just that night you get to wear a crown, but in reality, can we not do that? See, that I find fucking stupid about the King of the Ring, is when they actually try to do a king gimmick. Like, at least with Booker T, it worked. But I just don't think it's going to work with Barrett. 'Cause now he's King Barrett now, and like with King Sheamus, I just find the whole king aspect about it kind of stupid. You know, I feel like the King of the Ring should just be like, you know, do it at like July, replace Money in the Bank. And then whoever wins King of the Ring main event SummerSlam for the WWE Championship. Let it be that. That's what I feel like really King of the Ring should be. It shouldn't be this whole you become a king, because that's stupid. The shit's stupid. It's goofy. I can't take Barrett seriously, and then whatever. And then Sheamus comes out. Apparently Sheamus got like a bruise. I noticed that. I'm like, say Barrett and Sheamus have are tag team against Neville and Ziggler. It was a pretty decent match. It was pretty short though. Neville comes in, Ziggler and Sheamus brawl on the outside, but Sheamus throws him into the Timekeeper's area. Neville tries to do like a splash, but Barrett hits the bullhammer for the win. So it was a pretty short match. It wasn't that long. Then we have the main event, Reigns versus Orton, but Rollins, Kane, and J&J come out. Okay. See, this kind of booking kind of irritates me. So they're cool now? Like, I didn't get that. Like, what the fuck? Weren't they just hating each other? I'm sorry, I don't like this. Can we just do the turn already? I'm kind of tired of the whole Kane's against Rollins, but then later he teams up with them. Like, come on. Just do it. It's just weird. Like, sometimes you don't need to do a slow burn. Why don't you just have Kane just already turn? Just saying. But the match was okay. It didn't last long, but the match was okay. J&J get punched by I think it was Jamie Noble gets punched by Roman Reigns. Rollins was on commentary. I think Jamie Noble was the announcer, and then I thought it was kind of funny him doing the announcing, and then Kane was the special enforcer, and then Joey Mercury was the special guest timekeeper. I think that's what he was. And then there was a lot of Orton does the DDT. And then Orton goes for an RKO but gets Superman punched. But then the no contest because Kane attacks, and then J&J and Rollins attack both of them. Reigns does that big splash he's been doing lately, which I like. And then they continue to get jumped. But then Ambrose comes out, tackles Rollins. J&J gets thrown out, Kane gets thrown out, and then Rollins is by himself with three, Orton, Reigns, and Ambrose. Reigns spears Rollins again like he did last week. And then Orton RKO's Reigns, and then Ambrose does the dirty deeds. So Ambrose celebrates, and the show ends there. I like that. I thought it was a cool ending. But I'm sorry, can we just turn Kane already? There's some slow builds I don't think. Come on. I'm not liking that, oh, we're going to fight and we're going to be cool again. Like, come on. But yeah, I'm happy Ambrose is in the match. I'm happy it's a fatal 4-way now. Now that changed. This is what I would love if Ambrose and Rollins and Reigns. Hopefully they'll get a triple threat. I wanted to see all three. I think people have been clamoring to see this for a while. Maybe do it next month at Payback. I mean, at Money in the Bank. Why not have them just do a triple threat? But what I would love, I read this somewhere. That would be cool. I read some of that. What if for like a couple seconds they just do the triple powerbomb on Orton? That'd be cool. Just to see that. But yeah, guys, Raw was okay last night. I probably won't do a video today, but tomorrow I probably will, because I will be seeing Avengers tomorrow. So yeah, I will be reviewing it when I get home. So until then, guys, I'm signing off. Peace. This video went long.